Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. This is my first Gunpla build video and actually my first step in customizing a Gunpla model, or as the sales clerk at the hobby store put it, my official entrance into the rabbit hole of Gunpla modeling. In this video, I'll walk you through the process of building this kit, show you the tools I'm using, and explain how to read the manual, and demonstrate how I use the two-cut method for cleaning parts. If you're just getting into Gunpla or just curious how someone new approaches the hobby, you're in the right place. Alright, before we get too deep into the build, let me show you the tools I'll be using today. First up, a pair of basic nippers. These are for the first cut, just to get the parts off the sprue without stressing anything. Then I've got a set of precision nippers for that second closer cut, so we get a nice clean finish. I'm also using a sanding file to smooth out any leftover marks, especially on visible armor pieces. Tweezers are great for small stickers or decals, and they're super helpful when your fingers just feel too big. And finally, a good cutting mat, just to protect the table and give me a clean surface to work on. Here's the kit I'm building, the RX-79G EZ8 Gundam. It's a high-grade model from Bandai. I picked this one for a couple of reasons. First, it was on the cheaper side, which makes it a great starter kit if you're like me and a little worried about messing up your first few builds. Second, the kit doesn't have a lot of existing panel lines, which actually makes it perfect for what I want to try later, designing and adding some custom lines of my own. So beginner friendly and mod friendly, exactly what I needed. Let's take a look at what comes in the box. The box contains the following items: a build manual, sticker sheets, an unknown band, and the part sprues. The size and complexity of the model would determine the number of sprues included in the kit. Let's take a look at the manual. If you're new to Gundam, it might look a little intimidating at first, but actually it's really well organized. Most Bandai kits follow a pretty standard order. You'll usually start with the torso, move to the head, the arms, the legs, and then finally weapons and backpack. Some kits might change things up a bit, but the flow is usually logical and easy to follow. Alright, let's get into the actual build. I will walk through the first few steps in detail while explaining my cut process. Let's look at the manual at the first step. Each part is labeled by its runner, letter, and part number. For example, B13. That means you'll find runner B1, which is this one here, as seen by the top, and look for part 3. Right here. It's printed clearly on the sprue beside the part. One thing that really helps is keeping your runners organized so you're not constantly digging through a pile every time the manual asks for something new. I'm using the two-cut method here. That means I make my first cut as far away from the part as possible, just to separate it from the runner without putting stress directly on the part. Say right about here. As you can see, the part has 4 connection points and therefore will require 3 more cuts to completely remove it from the sprue. Once the part is removed, I use the precision nipper to make a second cleaner cut right next to the piece, like so. This will help prevent stress marks or that cloudy whitening effect you sometimes get, especially on white or colored armor parts. There are 3 more sprue remnants that need to be removed this way. Once the remnants are removed, I'll do a quick cleanup with a sanding file just to smooth it out and make sure there's no leftover nub showing. Now I'm going to cut out the rest of the parts in the first panel. I usually double check the runner letter and part number before each cut. It's easy to mix up similar looking parts, especially with inner frame components. So the next part will be B1, 2. So B1 again, part 2. And then PC 4. So here's PC, and you'll be able to see that there are two number 4. So we'll cut these ones out at the same time. I like to do the first cut first on all the parts for that panel, and then go back and do all the parts with the precision nipper. So then we need to do, so we did the B1 3 and B1 2 and the PC 4. Now we need C1 38. So here's C1 right there, and part 38 is this one here. So again, I always like to do the first one as far away as possible. Okay, now that they're all cut out, I'm going to use the precision nippers to clean them up. And then lastly, I'm going to clean up the pieces out of the way, and then I'm going to use this sanding file to file them down. Once we have all the parts for this panel, we can start snapping them together. The manual shows you clearly how everything fits together. Just follow the arrows and make sure the orientation matches the diagram. The icon on this panel shows that this connection should be done last. So we want B1, 3 in this position. Then we want these PC4s, we want them to go in like this. This one this way. And this one this way. Then we do this piece here in this direction. And then finally, this piece here. And there, we have done the first panel. I'll do the same for the next panel and check back in at the end of each major section to show how it's coming along. So now we need A1, part 18. Next panel. We need C129. So C1 number 29 is this one here. Sometimes they get away from you. And PC6. Now this particular panel has a notice saying you need to be careful on the way you're positioning it. So you can see with the shape of this that it needs to go in this particular way. There, just clicks in. Now we continue. A1 38. Now C1 18 and 17. And D1. Now we're at the final step for this section. We just attach these two pieces together, and you can see they go together pretty straightforward. And now we are done with this section. Now that the torso is done, I'm going to start working on the head. Now this particular section requires 3 stickers as well. As you can see on this piece here, you have sticker number 2. And this one here requires sticker number 6. This piece here needs sticker number 3. Finally, this piece here requires sticker number 4. Now that the stickers are placed, I can put this together. The head is complete. Now I will start working on the arms. I like to keep them separated so I know which one goes where. arms are done. Now let's put these 3 pieces together. Now I will work on the legs. Legs are done. Now it's time to work on the waist. The body is now complete. All that's left to do is the weaponry and the shield. The model is now complete. I have not done the panel lining and I have not done the stickers yet. That will be in the next video. In the next video, I am going to show you how to do the panel lining on the existing panel lines, show you how you can make them better using tools to increase the depth of the panel lines, and also show you how to create your own custom panel lines to make it even look better. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I see you in the next video.